Hi folks, Jubla Comics here, having a look at Brave and the Bold issue number 93. I love Brave and the Bold because it was Batman teaming up with different superheroes, and then you get to issue 93, and what's he teaming up with? He's teaming up with a house. Yes, he's teaming up with the House of Mystery. How's that work? How do you team up with a house? You could move into the House of Mystery, I suppose. If you moved the Batcave in there, that would make sense. But I don't know what's going on. So, as you can imagine, Neil Adams is doing this stuff on this, and oh my gosh, they just don't have comic artists like Neil anymore. However, who'd this goofball? Yeah, this creepy guy. Here we go. He is the host of the House of Mystery. There we go. Is he Kane? Is he Abel? I can't remember. You tell me. So we get Batman here doing usual Batman stuff, and then you've got the host of the House of Mystery. So I suppose this is how they're going to do this team up here, yeah. Batman, are you okay? I am, Commissioner, but just barely. If Beefy had a working weapon, I'd be cold meat. Do you remember a time when Batman was literally just this guy with this suit, and and he's kind of worried there that if Beefy had... who'd Beefy? Who'd this? Who is Beefy? If Beefy had a weapon, then he would have been in trouble, so that's kind of strange. He stumbled like some rank amateur, and no wonder you haven't had any rest for a week. A week? Batman travelled back through time, through his own timeline to resurrect himself, and he's worried because he's got a bit of insomnia. But that's 70s Batman for you, yeah. Don't show your Kyle in Gotham for at least a month. So here's Commissioner Gordon firing Batman. Okay, I know what I'm beating. I'll see you in a few weeks. So he's taking a trip, right? Let's say we tag along fellow fen fiends, to a place that's cheery as a coffin, cold as a witch's kiss, and to a man with chilling tale of treachery. Don't Denny O'Neill. What you trying to say there, Denny boy? Anyway, they've got Neil Adams on it. Red Water, Crimson Death. Interesting. Murray Boltinoff is the editor at this point. So, yeah, is this the weirdest setup for? Is it just me, or is this literally the weirdest setup for a comic book ever? Right. So, Bruce goes on a cruise, yeah, and he's away to Ireland. He's literally just across the water from me. There we go. We're in Bruce's cabin. Oh, why is he upset with that? Yeah. Okay, this kid's in trouble. Man overboard. There we go. Bruce jumps in to save him, yeah. And he starts seeing weird things in the water. There we go. Luckily, they fished them out, yeah, because that's the thing that would happen. So if I was weary before, I'm shot now. A little dip was the finishing touch. So all I want now is a pair of pajamas in a week. Talk about the sort of weakest Batman in the world, right? I told Alfred not to pack this until I regain my health. The Batman is dead, and to make certain I give him and he throws the suit in the water. How does that work, Bruce? Don't you think for a minute that somebody might have thought, that somebody could find that outfit and then think, right, who's in that boat? Let's check it out. Billionaire Bruce Wayne. There we go. So anyway, back to the story. I don't know. And we get a bit of exposition here. Well, of course we do. And Bruce is intrigued. The House of Mystery is kinda still narrating this story. Bruce has seen a ghost. He's got his costume back. And his first thought is, I've gone round the bend. I'm mad. There he goes. He goes after young Sean here. Runs foul of some of the natives. What you've got to admit, though, is isn't this artwork isn't it just fantastic? Nobody draws goons like Neil Adams, yeah? Ghosts, banshees, a pack of superstition. Heavens preserve us, there 'tis. That's Denny O'Neill doing Irish. There we go. We can get a monster. Batman's still not feeling great though. I think he has COVID. There's the Wraith and more ghosts and there's more stuff. Now, I know that we keep seeing the narrator of the story. Is that Ken or is it Abel? I still don't know, right? But how is this I don't know. Is this really is this really the House of Mystery? I mean, they would have been better putting Batman in the House of Mystery. How could Batman not have been running after the Joker and they run into the House of Mystery through some transcendental portal and then he's literally in the House of Mystery, yeah? Does that not make sense? Punt! He nailed me with a blade, gashed me, pretty beat. Oh my god, Batman, you are useless. He's just useless in this, isn't it, right? And then, good lord, what are they doing to this child? Come on, Batman, sort these idiots out. Aloysius Cabot at your service. I own a fishery. Batman out of context. There we go. So then we get the get an explanation of what's going on. And we get a kind of ghost. And we get Batman in trouble. But don't worry, because the thing falls on his head. He's got a massive concussion. A bad way to go even for a murderer. Look at that. Come on. Come on. Every panel here could be a poster. Couldn't it? Batman may never know, but King Hugh has not gone far, but he can't stand anybody disturbing his rest. So there you go. That's... Oh my gosh, is that the oddest... No, it's not the oddest issue of Brave and the Bold ever, because, you know, I think I've read odder issues. Skittlepool! What the... So, that's a kind of strange issue of Brave and the Bold. Unfortunately, folks, I don't know if it's the Neil Adams stuff or the House of Mystery. I don't know what it is, right? But this seems to be a very, very sought after issue. I would venture it's probably because of Neil Adams' artwork, this iconic cover, you know. So it's a hard one to pick up. But hey, you don't need to pick it up because you can just look at it in this video and then that's you're sorted. If you have made it to the end of this rambling rubbish, then thank you so much. And if you did enjoy looking at Neil Adams' artwork, why don't you hit the subscribe button and the notification button, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.